Today we are going to solve mysterious case of soul gifts and your galactic fragment. In spiritual communities, people are often talking about soul gifts and that we're all special and that there is this hidden power in each of us. But my desire is that I provide you information that I discovered in my energy scans that I do when I work with my clients about the specific details about soul gifts and why do we sometimes on planet Earth in this incarnation feel stuck and feel like we don't have talents, we don't have soul gifts or any special magic capabilities, because that is something that's not talked about often. So I personally connect and I cooperate with extraterrestrials and different galactic beings who reside on 6D. The reason for doing that is because majority of my soul or my galactic soul fragments are also in the 6D timeline, and that of course makes it easier for me when I meditate, when I connect with my guides, when I do energy scans with my clients. It makes it easier for me to tap in and download certain information. But it's important to mention, not only do I connect with galactic beings and energy guides who reside in 6D, but I also download and tap into information that I'm obtaining from myself in 6D. So that is something to understand. When you become aware of your soul fragments, you can help yourself out. So it's not only about understanding how to connect to the higher beings who can provide some sort of information or make your life easier. For me, my understanding was it's also about us understanding this different layers of our soul and this knowledge. And that is exactly where the soul gift definition comes from. But today I'm going to make it very simple for you to understand. Why do you sometimes feel like you don't have any sort of talents or you can't really tap into this inner power? Or sometimes I work with people and they say, I just know that there is something about me, but I haven't discovered it yet and I don't know what it is. So our soul is multidimensional. And even though sometimes people understand past lives and present and future experiences in a linear way, that something happened and then the next incarnation and then the next one, actually in my experience, in my meditation and energy scans, everything is happening in a way that it overlaps. So there are certain layers of our soul experiences or our soul lives. So that is where soul gifts come into play. We are in the 3D, in this physical life, of course, and a specific soul fragment resides within this physical reality. But certain focuses of our soul, I'm not even going to say pieces because we're not scattered all over universe, but certain focuses of our soul reside in different layers, in different timelines, because we are in the lowest vibration of our soul in physical reality, and all other layers are much higher in vibration, so usually from the 6th to 9th dimension. That is the reason why sometimes we feel stuck and why we chose the experience of feeling stuck, of exactly those experiences that we can't truly tap into our inner knowledge or power. The reason why people feel stuck in specific areas of our lives, because we understand not all of us are stuck or feel like we can't achieve something in same things or in same life aspects. No, it's different. But why is it different? Because understand that this soul fragment is in 3D, and depending what kind of experiences in the upper layers of your soul focus, what kind of experiences you have up there, the contrast of these beautiful, magnificent, abundant, tapped in experiences is going to be lived in the lowest vibration, because we are of course so separated from what is and so separated from higher vibrating soul fragments of ours. And that is why majority of star seeds want to obtain the knowledge, want to help others, because they feel the soul gifts, which are basically just characteristics of soul life that we have at the same time as now, but in different upper dimensions or higher dimensions. So that is the reason why in spiritual communities we say there is no past, there is no present, there is no future. Everything happens at the same time. We just have to know how to tap into those specific levels of our inner knowledge. For me, for example, when I tapped into galactic fragments of mine in Series B 6D and Orion 6D, I understood that my mission is providing people with information, that I have to become a teacher, that I am a teacher, that I basically, through this capability of seeing the energy and seeing the different timelines, because that is characteristic of 6D being, I can help to activate others and remind them how it is to be in unity with galactic fragments. When I connected to 6D fragment of my soul on Orion, I discovered my soul name. My 12 Orion guides gave me the name Sohem, the one who reminds. And not only that I reminded myself about the galactic fragment and everything that I was taught by them. Of course, I couldn't read about this, about my own experiences. I was constantly teaching myself from the 6D to 3D and also obtaining information from my guides and my friends on Series B and other soul connections. So my name Sohem is the one who reminds, and that is, for example, in connection with galactic fragment, one of my soul missions or soul inspirations to remind others on their inner strength or how to get back to their inner knowledge, because it's not about activating the strength and activating the power, knowledge that's not there. It is just for me, just about reminding people how to tap into who they already are. So there is this beautiful acknowledgement that the streams of our soul is constantly overlapping, and we can try to understand that these struggles that sometimes we go through in the physical reality only tell us about the contrast that we live in the upper dimension. So for example, how you can understand that if someone is struggling with abundance, or you can't manifest the jobs or career, or you have some financial burden, that means that probably one of your soul fragments is in abundance and understands that there is this beautiful place for you in the system, that you can achieve everything what you desire. So the soul in the lower vibrations desires to live the conscious of that, because that is something that our soul truly wants to experience. We don't want to experience only one layer of our existence. We want to experience it all. And it's also beautiful just to acknowledge this very weird situation or very weird information, that with this consciousness, with this piece of consciousness of our soul, we're just aware of this here. And that is so special. When I'm basically thinking about my physical life and other layers of myself, I often catch myself feeling gratitude, because this is so miraculous that I am aware that I vibrate here in this physical body, in this physical world, and I experience so much contrast, and I see people awakening, and I help people to awaken and discover everything that lies within. And when you observe your life in that way, no matter what comes at you, you just understand, but this is the contrast that is, streaming from up or in the higher dimensions. And then we understand that we can get through everything, because the point is not to come to planet Earth and suffer and be in lack or be unhappy, be depressed, be without money. That's not the point. The point is to feel the lack and discovered, oh, I'm not that. Because what I understood in my inner work, sometimes we can only feel who we are when we feel and experience who we are not. And we are not lack. We are not this struggle in physical reality. And that is when we awaken, we feel called to follow the soul nudges, work with the different mentors, read the books, meditate, because you understand something is there. There is something within me, but I don't know what it is. And that is the beautiful way, the beautiful discovery that is meant for us all awakening souls. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Please support my work by liking or subscribing. Of course, it always helps my channel. Some more starseeds and galactic people discovered my channel. Until we meet again, Namaste.